Come on. In the Southeast Division, niggas hustle with precision. Got they knuckles to the concrete, just trying to make a living. We done outlawed the drive-by, cause that ain't the West. I'm from the land where niggas get blount in they Teflon vest. It's headshots from the devil's advocates that staying chucked up. Gangbang professionals that's aiming for your hetero. So many gone federal, the babbies is keystone. Snitches get the razor blade from their neck to their cheekbone. Now who's the next to speak?
I just say that, you know, with everything, homie, you know, you got some dudes that really don't mind making a song that they don't necessarily subscribe to if it's gonna rack them out, like if it's gonna make them blow up. Then you got other motherfuckers, it's like that they're so conscious that they're more concerned and it's more important to them to make a good song, as you know, that they support and that they really stand behind, whether it sells or not, because they support it and they believe in it, and it's just that important to them, no matter what the outcome is. You feel me? And when you spoke on Stephen Marley and them in the song that you were talking about, you know, that's what led me to say that, because you know, when I hear names like that, you know, it's a certain expectation when you hear a name like Nas when it comes to this rap shit. Nas, you know what I'm saying? You hear Nas rap, G, I don't give a fuck. I'm 37 years old, G, and when I hear Nas, homie, I don't expect to hear some shit about a club or none of that, homie. I expect Nas is a motherfucker that really say some shit. So when you hear Nas, you be expecting to hear some shit. And I know Nas got that same expectation on himself. You feel me? I'm that type of artist. You feel me? I'm that type of artist where it's important for myself to say something. Not just because I know certain people out there that expect it from me, but goddammit, I expect it from myself as well. I wouldn't be comfortable with making a certain type of song. And I will even venture to say this right now. You feel me? It's certain songs that I just can't never see myself making. I'm not going to say that I ain't going to never make them, because I done made that mistake before. And it just so happens sometimes when the path of music takes you a certain way, you know, you might sing a hook. Maybe not necessarily in a way that you've seen them sung all the time now that really got that bad taste in your mouth. But if you write it in a way that you decide it might be, you know, applicable, and it just, you know, incorporates you singing the hook, you're still doing it. You know what I mean? You know? So I'm not gonna say never, but as of right now, it's just certain songs that I can't see myself making. The frame of mind that I'm in, the direction that I see myself going in to revere, the company that I want my name to be spoken amongst, I can't see myself making certain songs. You feel me? I can't see myself doing certain things, representing certain characteristics. Even though, on a broad spectrum, these characteristics might in fact be synonymous with what I claim to represent right now. That's deep. And I mean that specifically as being a blood, being an ex-convict, being, you know, all these type of stereotypical labels that come with a set, now listen to me, that come with a set criteria of characteristics. But yet when you meet Lil Spank, who happens to be a blood gang member, ex-convict, his characteristics totally go against or contradict these stereotypical ones. That's the image that I'm trying to present without necessarily having to release or relinquish the representation of blood. And it goes back to being a musician, because I'm a certain type of blood that wants to be revered and looked at in a certain type of way. And I have that expectation on myself first, as well as those older bloods from a long time ago who taught me in a certain way that have those expectations on me too. The same way the fan has an expectation on the artist. I'm just using them for example. The same two different mediums, but it's the same principle though. You know, it's the same axis upon which each of our lives, each of our worlds rotates. You feel me? A lot of people axis are bend all kind of ways. The earth axis only bend one way, G. It rotates the same way. It sticks to the same principle. Even though things might change in the atmosphere, dig, even though things, listen to me now, because I like to take it a little bit deeper and utilize a different, more abstract type of explanation to where people can really channel and train their minds to think in different, broader ways instead of just what it's used to. We cut down on that percentage of our brains that we use. I'm trying to reignite and jolt some of them docile brain the docile brain cells, you know what I'm saying, by using eloquent and different colorful type of explanations, even though it's the same shit. I just choose to try to elevate the people's mind in a different way. So again, like I'm saying, the earth spins on that same axis, in that same area, and it maintains that same program. Its principle doesn't change, no matter how different the atmosphere around it might be. So in life, we have to stand on certain principles that no matter how the atmosphere, circumstances, situations, life, relationship, homies changing up, whatever the fuck, no matter how the atmosphere around which our axis and our earth and our world rotates, we still gotta stay principled, G. We still have to have that expectation on ourselves first. There's a lot of people who don't have that, huh? And if you don't have that, it's like, when I come in contact with you, G, it's vomiting, because you don't even have that one fiber that no matter how true you are, is going to be the principle that we have hope to build off of, because you are blessed with that one fiber, G. Some motherfuckers don't have that. You know, it's a trip because I done went through a lot of different experiences, homie, and I be learning shit every day. I be learning, in fact, how trip my thinking was at one time, thinking that all motherfuckers was my homies and my brothers, and thinking that people really was willing to go the distance for me that I was for them. And it trips me out like, wow, you know what I'm saying? I really had that wrong. Maybe this is the way that I need to be analyzing things, not necessarily changing my principles, because I'm a humble, brotherly, team effort type of individual by nature. This is where a lot of us make mistakes. We'll change up that good nature. That's a good nature. We'll change that up in response to the fact that 9 times out of 10 in our lives, we are so outnumbered by motherfuckers who don't have that good nature that we come in contact with so many foul niggas that after a while, we just decide, fuck it, blood, I'm gonna be foul too, because that's how niggas be doing me. That's where we make the mistake. No. Don't change your nature, because your nature is correct. Your environment, your atmosphere is vomiting. Don't change your principle. Learn, hey, man, look, I maybe need to analyze these motherfuckers, because now I realize it's a lot more motherfuckers out there that are not like me as opposed to those who are. So I just need to be more reserved. I need to be more analytical. I need to maybe go through a few more episodes and experiences with this individual, see his true nature and his true color before I just open up my house and home to him, because he might be a motherfucker in this disarming attire that might throw me off. But in actuality, once circumstances present themselves, then his true nature becomes visible, and now I see he actually the enemy. My mom used to tell me that, sometimes a motherfucker allow a motherfucker to come into their life that's really a 6-month motherfucker. But you and your own selfishness, we all caught up in what we want so much that we don't tend to look at circumstances the way that the universe puts them in front of our face and puts them within our cipher to be looked at. We so caught up in what we want that we forget to see or analyze or fail. Not forget, we even fail to analyze. Okay, well, damn, this ain't wifey right here. This ain't wifey. I'm seeing her characteristics no matter how bad she is. She got the ass, her face, she model, everything. But when I really know wifey in my mind, what I want for her, this ain't her. But since the bitch so bad and all that, I'm gonna take a 6-month bitch and make her into a bitch that I know she's not. Then when it don't last no more than 6 months, now I'm mad and all this. No. You knew your nature, your instincts told you that this was a 6-month bitch. But based on the fact that you wanted this bitch to be your real wife, and I'm just using this for example, You chose to put this fake bitch who really wasn't her in that position and trick yourself. Like we talked about last time, little bro. The lied to me syndrome. Oh, don't tell me the truth. The truth is, man, this bitch bad as a motherfucker, but this bitch ain't worth shit. And I don't give a fuck how good you fuck her. I don't give a fuck how much dough you got. What? The bitch ain't shit, homie. And you still gonna fuck with the bitch. Failing to listen to that. Come on, man. You know what I mean? I'm saying that to say this. We have to look at the fact that everybody ain't a lifetime motherfucker. Today's friends, tomorrow's enemy is quite true. Nowadays, it ain't no telling what these niggas might do. Come on, man. I really believe in this shit that I be saying. And I'm going to be able to explain it to you in a way that's going to break down the phenomenon right before you, or how it's transmitting, or how it's taking place right before your eyes in your own environment. Everybody ain't no lifetime motherfucker. Some motherfuckers is good on business alone. Everybody ain't cool with the friendship and business, but sometimes based on that being what we want to be nice. We want to be friends and bull with motherfuckers, so we tend to make into what we want what's really not there for us. And 9 times out of 10, we know that in our heart, but we overlook it. Everybody ain't meant to be that long-time individual. We just have to start properly analyzing these things and dealing with them in a realistic fashion. Everybody's so quick to say they realist. I'm a real motherfucker. I'm on the real. But you lying to yourself. You're not looking at things in a realistic fashion. And I mean, again, I'm a total believer. I'm a total believer in the fact that everything is not for everybody. So with some people that's listening to this right now, that is just not for them to get. It's for them to be those individuals who are the example that let us know it's some motherfuckers who take joy and comfort in being lied to. They still gonna accept that. They still gonna yearn for that. They still gonna make that 6-month bitch. They still gonna put her in that lifetime position. And I'm just using that as an example. This could be manifested in any aspect of your life. From, like I said, it being a business situation, an athletic situation, a move town situation. You might be moving because you want it to be like this, even though you know the odds are stacked against you. But your motherfucker's still making goofy, bad decisions, and at the end of the day, they blaming everybody else for the outcome when it's unfavorable. We gotta start taking realistic looks at the things that we do to facilitate the outcomes in our lives, G. A lot of times, that's the company that we keep. You can't make somebody into something that they don't got within themselves to become. You can't make nobody into something that they don't got within themselves to become. Motherfucker is who they is. Now, if you see that potential, get that potential opportunity to germinate. But by no means don't detour yours because you got so much faith in this motherfucker that you're willing to sidebar what you got set up for yourself in order to bring them along with you. Come on, man. Stop it. Stop it. You feel me? That just comes along with being a king. Can't nobody put that up in you, homie. That got to be up in you. You have to come in contact with that, though. You got to cultivate it. You got to put it into practice. You got to get in tune with your nature. You have to untrain yourself to things that we done been taught, like the brothers in the Nation of Islam say, in the hills and wilderness of North America, G. This ain't our natural land. So everything about us that we've embraced that comes from this land is unnatural to our nature. Everything. This ain't where we from.
Tucked inside the fat lip is how the blunt stay choked. Torn open prison envelopes from real niggas on jokes. Telling me Spank represent us, never let the streets forget us. Ghetto laws what commit us, cause we savages and hitters. When the babbies come to get us, it's an all-out chase. The big block is for the speed race. Fleeing with the green face, just trying to shake the keys. Ace the dough is my goal. I can't see the double whammy, being broken on parole. Not to
we ain't quitting, this the major league.